Is it offensive to rock a fanny pack and a backpack at the same time?
Hello, everyone.
Oh, what a start.
Hell.
Fucking
Jesus
hell.
Christ.
Welcome to 2026.
I've just died.
You okay?
No, I'm all right.
You okay?
No, I don't know. It's just, I said to you before, my voice is starting to shit itself. Should we go?
Mate, it's only the first one.
I know. It's the first one, but it's episode 162. So
Yeah,
it's
true.
It's 162 episodes of talking to you. That takes its toll. Welcome,
Yeah,
everyone.
listen, it does.
Welcome, everyone. It is 2026. We are back. The Deep Drop is back. This is a fishing podcast. For those who are new and just trying to find a podcast to listen to in 2026, you've come to the right bloody place. Adam Ring, Luke McCredden. Ads, let's start off the year with a really concise, what is the Deep Drop all about from you? Go.
If you want to find a fishing podcast for you in 2026, the Deep Drop is the one, because we've had 161 episodes to work out that we still don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
But we're sure as shit going to try and convince you that we do, and that can be bloody entertaining when you listen to it back.
Yeah.
So we will pick apart everything. We will pick apart everything from the weather to the moon to the fishing to good fishing, bad fishing.
Gear.
TV shows,
Beer.
tunes that you listen to, alcoholic beverages, coffee in the morning leading to disastrous waiter experiences, boat etiquette, fishing with your mates etiquette, holding their fish, not holding their fish. Well, if you have a question about
Durries
fishing,
in photos.
kill shots,
Yeah. Lightning bolts and shit in the background of photos.
And it's weird because we've covered all of that and more.
Yeah.
Yet it feels like we haven't really covered much.
Well, it's weird because we've had a few weeks off. So the last couple of years we've had a break where I think we've needed it just for our own sanity. It's been a huge year on the Deep Drop, but also just in other life. And we've come back. We caught up the other day and we were like, all right, look, we're ready to go. We're excited. And it feels like we've got so much to talk about. And not just as in what have you been doing, but so much to do on the Deep Drop. Do you know what I mean?
There's heaps. Yeah, there's heaps. Well, you and I had our annual year in review.
Yeah.
And that we also got together and worked out potentially what 2026 is going to look like.
Yeah.
For the Deep Drop. And can I just say, and I'm going to throw this over to you for a second.
Right.
Have we started off with a fucking bang? What did we do yesterday?
We've already recorded an episode. That's what we've done.
Now,
we're not talking about this. This is we kicked off yesterday, and obviously, you know, if you're listening to this in a few months' time, that makes no sense. We kicked off the day before recording this episode.
Yeah, that's right. We started the day before we started.
Because
that's how committed we are.
One of the things we spoke about when we got together and smashed a few Crush City beers, pale ales, mind you, nice
correct.
beers. Shout out Rapala for those. Is we wanna get the guest episodes going again, because if there's one thing you and I love to do, it's just to talk to different people about anything fishing related or, you know, whatever. And we thought, we got it, let's get these rolling again. And you said, all right, well, you know, where do we start? And I said, I've got one.
Straight to the top.
I've got one.
We're at risk of peaking too early with the guest episodes for 2026.
Nah, but the list that we've got, bro,
it's pretty epic.
It's pretty good. So we kicked off, and I want everyone to stick around. If you're listening to this and you're not following on Spotify or wherever you follow your podcast, just go to that platform and just hit follow or whatever it is, subscribe, whatever you do these days. Because in a couple of days' time, we are releasing our first guest episode, and it's Briggsy. And adds, Briggsy's one of the most unique individuals I've met, but holy shit, that episode was, I wanted to keep going. It could have gone for 6 hours.
It could have gone for a lot longer.
Yeah,
it could have gone for a lot longer.
We went into it pretty, and I won't go into all the detail. We went into it pretty open-minded and sort of just thought, you know, let's just take this wherever it needs to go. And as did Briggsy, he was great. He was a team player. He kind of just went with it. What we ended up doing was just get inside the brain of someone who's dominated YouTube and content creation for a long time. That blew me away.
I haven't been able to let it go. We've been trying to plan the first episode.
Yeah.
And there's all these little parts that happen, and you'll hear it. It's going to come out really soon. We're not going to sit on it for a long time. It'll be out in a few days. But there's so many little bits and pieces. If you have any interest in any form of content creation, or you're just interested in how it gets done, dude, grab a pen and paper because you're going to need it. It's going to take multiple listens because he was such a good sport and he was so open and honest with how he goes about creating his own content. And we understand it's different for everybody, and he won't be the last content creator that we have on in 2026, but it's so fascinating. I find it endlessly fascinating to the point where we forgot to talk about fishing, and we might just have to have him on again at some point.
We're getting him back for sure. And what a genuinely nice guy too, and gave up his time, but also, like you said, was open to discussing whatever. But it kind of just, I learnt stuff that I didn't think I needed to learn, and it was fascinating. So episode 163 is our catch up with Briggsy, and please get across and have a listen to that. That'll be out really soon, and it's worth a listen. So check it out. We're pumped to have that kick off the guest episodes for the year ads. There is going to be some belters along the way. And that's just, I get so excited about that stuff. In fact, we caught up today and you were buzzing. I haven't heard you buzzing like that for a while.
I wasn't surprised. I was just so thrilled that he was into it because it was cool.
Yeah. So I think on that, we should just touch on just keeping in touch with all that stuff. And I think if you get across to the socials, follow the Deep Drop on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, wherever it is, Spotify, please use that as a platform to reach out and get in touch with us too. But follow the show. And there's going to be a lot happening. So I don't want you to miss it. We're really proud of what's coming up and what we've got planned. So, and all the while, we'll still be having our stupid fun that we do have on, especially Instagram ads. I thought maybe that the videos that I get sent to react to might slow down a bit. Might taper off a little bit. We've been bombarded for a year or so. It's picked up a notch. There are some videos coming across my desk. I love it. So if you want to do that, or you want to check out what I'm talking about, head to the Deep Drop Instagram account and check it out. We have a lot of fun. That's what we do. We have fun. Ads and the social pages are just, you can get in touch with us about anything. You can give us some ideas that you want us to rip apart on the podcast. You can give us some ideas about people you might want to hear on the podcast. You can tell us that we're wrong, and that's okay. Because
that's okay. That's okay. We might ignore it, but that's okay.
No, everything's welcome. If you want to open up about something. So please, and the website, the deepdrop.au, Adam, is the website. Another exciting thing in the pipe is happening that you'll be able to find there is potentially a bit of a teaser, some new gear, some new Deep Drop gear.
Ooh. Have been busy.
Oh, mate,
you okay?
I know.
Are you okay?
Do
you need a little sip of harden the fuck up, or
I'll have a go. Hang on.
There we go.
Yeah, that worked.
I'm worried. I'm a little bit concerned. It's episode 1 of 2026.
I know. That's all right. I'll be right. And most importantly, I suppose equally as importantly, there's so much fishing to be done this year. We've had
there is,
some rough weather to kick off the summer, and we should say too. Excuse me. We should say too, massive shout out and thoughts are with everyone in the bushfire affected areas. As we speak, it's mid-January 2026, and there's some pretty horrific bushfires kicking around, which is unfortunately part of what happens in Australia, and at times it gets pretty gnarly, which it is now. So absolutely, our thoughts are with everyone in those areas, and in a weird way, in a weird roundabout twist of life, further up north in Australia, there's floods and there's chaotic rain and shit. So it's just
it's wild.
Yeah, so everyone stay safe because that's the most important thing we can do. The fishing will be there when we're ready to come back to it. So
It'll wait.
Yeah, absolutely. So please stay safe and shout out if you need, to your friends and family to make sure they're all right too. That's a big one. But yeah, it's been an interesting start to summer, which was the back end of 2025 ads. It didn't, and we're recording this in Victoria. I still don't feel like summer's kicked in.
This is the wild part of what's happened over the last week or so, really. We have, and no bullshit, it's been a horrid start to summer. We've struggled to consistently hit days over 30. Yeah. It's delayed a heap of our normal seasons that peak around this time. And then out of the blue, we go from this absolutely horrid start to summer, low temperatures for what we're expected, and then all of a sudden, in a 3-day stretch, we get 245s.
Yeah.
And half the fucking state's on fire. It's
I know. It's
just wild. It seems to be
wild.
Just one extreme to the other.
Yeah. I guess, and not certainly not making light of what's happening because we do want to keep that in mind. There is some serious stuff, but I guess a bonus to parts of the country is there is things that you can do from a fishing perspective. And that's what the wind was just doing my head in for over the last few weeks. Shit. But we pushed through it and had a couple of little trips on local sort of sessions, I guess. So, there's stuff happening as recent as a couple of hours ago. Got a couple of messages. Kingfish and tuna out the heads.
Yeah.
In Bass Strait here in Victoria. Tassie, I think, is starting to see some good tuna fishing as well, and bottom fishing, deep dropping. Jonah Yick, by the way, shout out to Jonah.
Some of the
dragging
weird and
up
wonderful
some
species
off the bottom that I'm not sure he should be dragging up.
No, give him a follow if you want to see some interesting things that you wouldn't normally see.
Doesn't it make you? I don't know if you do this, but I see that shit and I go, what does that look like in the water? Like, is that as freaky as it looks out of the water? Do you know what I mean?
And I wonder, and do they
fuck
when you
shit
see
up?
a striped marlin lights up when it's up and about. I wonder what these things look like because they look gnarly out of the water. When normally you take a fish out of the water and they start to look pretty quick.
Yeah. Or I wonder if some of these fish, because most of them that I've seen from Jonah recently have got fairly gnarly teeth too. I wonder if, because they're not giant, so they're compared to say a marlin, like you say, Ads, or a swordfish, which are monstrous fish. These aren't like that, but it's just that they're built. It's like they're built for destruction. Do you reckon a marlin or a swordfish down deep like that looks at it and goes, "Nah, fuck that."
I find it really interesting. A lot of the bottom fish that you do see from, and a lot more people are doing it now with the introduction of all these electric reels. Yeah. It's awesome, but generally the fish you bring up aren't like super big. Mm. You would think automatically that anything comes from stupid depth
500 meters of water
are just going to be big. Like in some of these weird things that Jonah's been bringing up, maybe they do get big, and that's just small ones that have managed to eat a bait. But imagine a big one.
Imagine these ones.
Some of these.
Imagine the ones that we're seeing are just like juvenile.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like. What if there's some proper, some proper ridiculous? Now, as
scary
you keep talking, I want to find the name of some of these species.
Yeah, because that's the other thing. Some of the names
I've never heard of.
But it also, I feel like a lot of these fish are also delicious as well.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So,
there was, this weird dory thing that's... Its eye was literally 90% of its face.
I saw that it was like a dory, and I thought, okay, like John Dory sort of thing. That it was kind of that shape. But I renamed it.
It looks like a regurgitated dory.
Yeah, I renamed it to the Death Dory because it just looks
like
fucking death.
Yeah, I like it.
But there's another one that's got like almost a prehistoric name or something. It's
yeah. Well, that's the other thing. Jonah's awesome. He knows all this. He knows all this stuff.
He's a scientist.
That's this weird thing.
Read it out, because there's one I couldn't quite read.
Oh, this one's a raised brim.
Oh, the raised brim.
I've heard of.
Yeah.
which actually looks half
Trevally.
something of your nightmares, half beautiful.
Do you know what I was thinking about that raised brim because I was looking at it thinking what does it resemble as far as species that we're familiar with? And what I came down to was trevally, brim, trevally cross sort of brimish shape cross piranha.
Yeah, cross bonito, like it's weird. This spiky. Oh, the spiky Oreo Dory is the one with the ridiculously sized eye.
When you feel them, they're like Oreos.
Like Oreos. I wonder,
tastes
a
like
good
chocolate.
one's a double stuff.
Do you peel it off and just lick it? Gross. Yeah.
It was and that was caught in 480 meters of water, but they can be found down to 1,700 meters.
It's got that much
That's
line.
wild.
But you're right. The electric stuff's changed all of that. I mean, it's not brand new electric reels or anything, but it's certainly there's models on the market now that are affordable for everyone, and there's it's a real viable thing, which is so cool. Deep dropping rigs are easy to buy and not expensive.
If you saw something, if you went deep dropping and you brought up something like that Oreo Dory, automatically you'd go, well, it's come from that far down. It's got to be half decent to eat, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But it looks like if you eat it, it is instant death.
Yeah, I know. And that's the thing. I wouldn't be eating it unless I've checked with someone like Jonah. I'd be like, dude, is this going to kill me? He's like, don't touch that. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
But like those raised brim look like they might have a fair chunk of meat on them.
Bit of meat, yeah.
I don't know.
Because
I have no
obviously
idea,
you've got the species that we are used to, the any of those like gemfish or blue eye or even swordfish, really.
Even
Also
trumpeter,
good to
like
eat.
Tassie trumpeter
Yeah,
and
the
stuff like
trumpies,
that. Yeah. So, typically, you'd think, but I don't know why. Maybe, It's also got to be a traumatic experience or traumatic for the flesh coming up from that deep.
Oh, dude. That's probably why they look like
I don't
shit.
know. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, the eye on that thing wasn't that big.
Just exploded because it hasn't been exposed to this much light. It's like someone constantly just shining a torch in your eye, staring directly at the sun.
So that's cool. And if Jonah keeps that up, we need to get him on to talk that shit.
I wrote it down.
All right, good. What about your summer? I mean, it's been a tricky one as far as weather goes in Victoria. I don't know I know you've done a little bit of travelling, but have you? What's it been like at the moment for yourself?
I stayed true to form for the end of 2025 and the early parts of 2026. I convinced myself constantly it wasn't a great time to go fishing, and I have a question. I have a question for you because I think it affects you way more than it affects me.
Right.
But I did go. I went for a walk the other night. I left the kayak at home, balmy night. Had a cruise around for a few EPs, checked out a few old haunts.
Nice.
It was pretty cool. I didn't catch anything, but it was interesting. It was all right.
You always learn something though, Adam.
I did.
You learned to check the tides.
So I thought one of my internal game changers for 2026, I'm like, stop overthinking when it's good or not good to go and just go. Turns out that doesn't translate well to tides.
Yeah, that's probably the asterisk.
Probably should have checked.
Yeah.
Probably should have checked.
Yeah.
Because where I went, there was not a lot of water left.
I don't mind it though, and I think we're all guilty of overthinking it to a degree. I think we've got to, you've got to have a bit at some point. Just bite the bullet and go, look, you know what? I've got half a day free. I'm just doing it.
Well, that's what. And this was a completely unplanned trip. It was spur of the moment. I think I spoke to you on the way home from work and said, I think I'm thinking about doing this. The kids aren't home. It's balmy night. I think I'm just going to go.
Yeah.
Also highly unusual for me.
Yeah. But it was good. It was a good move. But that's okay.
It was good. I saw some cool stuff. had a little wren as soon as I parked sit on my side mirror and repeatedly beat the piss out of itself.
Yeah.
And I don't think would have stopped until it was either dead or I left.
Interesting. I will sort of stop you there and go, that was a highlight.
Listen, there was no fishing highlights.
No, but that's all right. It's an interesting. I did a bit of EP fishing actually recently and had a good little sesh. Tried out some new plackies and bits and pieces. It was good. Wasn't quite the top water bite we hoped for later on as the night went or as the afternoon went on, but certainly got some fish. Off the banks and stuff like that.
Question for you for top water, because I want to see if this is just a me problem or if it's universal. Because I was fishing top water the whole time that I was out the other night. Heard a couple of definite, distinct EP annihilations off the top. Why does it always sound like they're on the other side of the river?
Because they probably are. I know what you mean. Do you reckon sometimes they're a long way away, though? That sound travels.
I know. Well, this is what spins me out. Because it was dark. So
that's
right. I went land-based fishing in the dark.
That is a throwback. That's something we used to do.
Yeah, that's right.
And we had some sessions like
sessions.
Just went nuts.
Yeah.
But I know what you mean. Yeah, you can hear them off in the distance, and you're like, "Well, where's the one at my feet?" Because
but sometimes it sounds close enough. You're like,
they're around.
I think it was just over there.
But okay, here's one back for you. If you hear it, do you then cast that direction?
Subconsciously, just quick. Even if I've just cast and hear it, if I'm halfway back, I'm burning back quickly.
See,
then just sending it. Don't you?
My take is they've just eaten. I want the one that hasn't.
Oh, that's interesting.
So I'm like, if I see it even, I'm like, well, I'm not going to put my lure there. Even though, and don't get me wrong, they're not one meal wonders. Perch will keep eating. We know that. Yeah. Bass, perch, everything like that. But I'm like, nah, if they're there, they're going to be spread out through this area, grass beds and stuff like that. I'm not going to put my lure directly on that fish's head just yet. I'll keep peppering this area because they're around. And then give it a bit, and then I'll go back to that area.
I just automatically cast where I hear the noise.
Yeah. Which isn't wrong, I don't think, either. I was just more... The mindsets are very different. That's interesting.
That's very interesting. Though I did go and suss out, admittedly, somewhere where I've never caught perch, but it looks way too good.
Mm.
Though it was a little bit light. I had a flick around there for a little bit. Looked unbelievable.
Yeah. It'll produce.
Like it just looked too good. I think I'll have to get the yak up in there, but there's not much room either side to.
Well, I want your kayak expertise over the next few weeks because I've got a couple of places that I want to go. Mm-hmm. But I'm not. I want to take a couple of yaks on a bit of an adventure. So we're going to do that, and we'll document it. Of course, we will.
Yep. We will.
But it's good. It's always a busy time of year down my way, Ads. So it's not a time I'm striving to hit the water. There's a lot of noise, a lot of.
Just pause on that for a sec.
Mm.
How bad is it? As someone who likes fishing that lives in an area that is, listen, population probably triples, maybe more at this time of the year. How bad is it? Could you go? Like, is it just not worth it?
Yeah, no, you could. It's. So here's my take on it, right? And this is how I think about this. I haven't always lived here. In fact, when we were younger, we holidayed down this way. So that was me.
Oh, the guy mucking it up for everyone else.
Yeah, well, I wasn't going to say that. I certainly wasn't on a jet ski, but that was my few weeks of getting on the water, and you know, so I'm happy as Larry to just sit back and go, this is great, and yeah, like I'll still have an early morning sesh or a late arvo sesh or whatever. I'm not afraid to do it. It definitely can shut a bite or, you know, make it tougher to get a bite in if you're fishing shallows for whiting or squid or whatever, you know, which naturally makes sense. Boat traffic,
Of course.
But it's also, like I said, it's a great time of year for I suppose holiday destination towns. It's great revenue raising sort of time of year. A lot of these businesses depend fully on this time of year, so I'm here for it. And it's probably the most of the frustration I get is like just going to the supermarket. It's like, fuck, where's my park gone?
Yeah. Well, I was actually surprised because where I went the other night first, I went to a few places, but the first one I went to, I had to basically drive through a caravan park to have a look. Tell you what, I think I might have been the only one in the state that went back to work last Monday.
It is
because it
weird.
was chockers.
Yeah, there is definitely a peak, which is the Christmas to New Year's week, and then typically the following week, a few people start heading back or whatever. But nah, it's been crazy down here. But again, hand on heart, there are moments that can be frustrating, but I think it's brilliant, and I think it's awesome that people come down here or anywhere sort of where there's water to wet a line and have do some fishing, because it's what we encourage. So, yeah, I think it's good, and I think the reality is living down in a place like this, or it quietens off pretty soon, and then you've got sort of the place to yourself again. But it's good.
It's very diplomatic of you.
Yeah, well, I'm not. I don't want to be too critical. Like I said, it can be frustrating with just simple things like getting a park.
It sounds like it's been a pretty windy holiday period.
It has been windy.
Yeah, so you wouldn't have fished anyway. So
no, that's true.
Come and spend some money.
Still plenty boats, but it's been windy. It's actually been hard. There's been a few times I've just wanted to get out and get a bit of a feed, some squid, some whiting, whatever, and it's just like because I like to just throw the yak in, go spend a couple of hours, do that, get a feed, and come home, and it's just been not suitable, like at all.
Yeah,
and
it's been average. It's been really average,
and it's been okay for boats and stuff, but just for a yak in the bay, it doesn't have to be glass calm, but it's just been that bit much. So anyway, maybe I'm a bit soft in my old age, but whatever.
No, we're just saving ourselves for the big adventures in 2026.
There's some big adventures. There's going to be some cool shit.
Luke, we have some fun on the deep drop and stuff around a little bit, but something we don't muck around with is safety on and around the water.
Correct. And as we come into the time of year that people start getting their boats ready, we urge everyone to check your inflatable life jackets and that they are in working condition and have been serviced.
The manual and auto inflate options from Response is perfect. Lightweight, compact, comfortable, and even a kid's size option so you can have the whole family covered.
Remember, for every person on board, there must be a life jacket on board. Check your local authority guides for all the legal requirements.
Safety is everything, and Response from Life Jacket Solutions has what you need.
So check out the Response range and where you can buy them at www.jmgillies.com.au. Adam, I feel the need to do something that we haven't done for a while on the deep drop, and you know what? Let's just do this, and then we'll talk about it.
Confession. I'm not sure if I'm a little bit frightened, a little bit concerned, a little bit aroused. I'm not quite sure
Bit of everything.
what I'm supposed to feel.
Well, I just wanted to set the scene, but then you started laughing, so it was kind of
I've tried so hard to keep it serious.
I think the deep drop confessional is going to pop up throughout the course of the year a lot more than it did last year. Let's just put it that way.
Fair.
And Adam,
fair.
I'm kicking off. My hand is in the air. I want to. Is safe space. Safe space.
It's a safe space.
Safe space.
You played the music. It's a safe space.
Community, we're a safe space. Here's my confession.
Okay.
I don't always wash my reels after I go fishing. Yeah.
No.
I don't.
I'm not
And
judging. I'm just...
I know that I should, and I know that I should. When I put them back on the rack in my fishing room, I go, I should wash that, and I go, Now, this isn't an every time thing. There's times where, especially when it's been in the yak or something, they just get caked in water. They're in the shower. Getting a full...
Nice. Shower wash. Yes.
Yeah, shower wash.
The only way. Yep.
The only way. Detachable head so you can really fucking...
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. But not always. And I just wanted to know, in this confessional booth, in this safe space, how wrong is this? Like, what am I... is this a real... Do I need to have a good look at myself with this?
Listen, you're not alone.
You're
not alone. Yeah, you're not alone. And like everything, I think there's theories. I've got thoughts. Appreciate you sharing this with the community.
You're welcome.
It takes a big man to get this sort of stuff off his chest. So I appreciate that.
Is that a stab at my weight?
Definitely not.
Well,
no,
I had to get it off my chest publicly.
Well, talk to me. How do you justify whether you're washing or not washing? Because I've got some thoughts, but this is your confession. I want to hear from you. What goes through your head when you get back from said trip? How are you justifying whether they deserve a wash or not?
All right. First and foremost, trip, which consists of multiple days, it's a wash. They're probably getting a spray down on the fly, but it's a good solid wash at the end when I come home. Day out or session on the yak, it's a wash because you can't avoid getting splash and stuff going on, and you drop half your rod over the side and into the water a lot of the time. I had I'm going to say 3.5 to 4 hour session in a boat in relatively good conditions. There wasn't spray over the boat or anything, up a river, so it wasn't sort of copping waves. I got home late at night, so that added to it. Couldn't be fucked type thing.
Yeah, it's fair.
But I thought, how should I? Like, do they need it? Went to bed, woke up the next day going, I should have. Still didn't.
I don't. Well, listen, I don't agree. I don't think you should have.
Really?
Yeah, you're in a river. It automatically means it's 3 quarts fresh anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So even in a full salt estuary,
brackish. Yeah, it's brackish.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, I feel better about that. Is that all right? Community. What am I alone here? Like, is everyone washing their shit every session?
No friggin' way.
Should we?
No way.
Yeah. Should we?
No.
Okay.
Actually, you might need to delete that from someone who sells fishing tackle and is in charge of okaying warranties.
Yeah.
Probably don't do that.
Well, I don't know. I feel like I should. And let's be real. You and I have accumulated over the years some good gear. Mm-hmm. That doesn't help the mental state when you look at it and go, I should have washed that. But
yeah, but you know what? It's good gear. It's made from good components, etc. A river is practically fresh water. One question I've got for you: when you do decide to wash, so after a proper bay session, where there's real salt, do you really give a fuck about the rod?
It's secondary. It's only getting a wash because it's connected to the reel.
It's getting a spray. It's not a
well,
wash.
Let's be clear on wash, because I don't know, maybe I did when I was a young sort of reel tackle nerd, but I don't think I've ever washed a reel. You know what I mean? They're getting a freshwater spray down.
No, I have.
Have you?
I've got the loofah out at times.
Oh, really?
Yeah, after a proper sesh, because I'm a shower washer too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not in the you're not showering with it.
Yes, I am.
Yes,
I am.
I used to
100%.
when I was young. I don't. Yeah.
100%. But I need to be strategic from someone who wears and fully relies on glasses to see what's happening.
Yeah.
I must shower with contact lenses in if I'm going to wash with
Yeah. Well, surely you're taking the lures off.
Yeah, lures are gone. Yeah, lures
Jesus
are gone.
Christ.
Yeah, no, that's risky business. But
yeah.
you know what? The rod gets a token spray at best.
Yeah.
And the reel, I have 100% done the drags up, little bit of soapy loofah, or
Maybe I
get
have.
it like after, but that's after only a good salt trip, estuary trip.
And when you the ratio of the rod that gets a clean, the tip rarely gets wet. Yeah.
So true.
So just to add to this, and I went through this phase for years. Again, probably right in my real sort of, probably when we were really hanging out in the tackle stores and stuff, ads, where I was washing lures.
Oh no.
How far? And can I run you through it, because I remember it and it just sort of all come back to me. I had it was a Plano box that would
with all the holes in it.
Yeah, all the holes in it. That sounds like it might. Not hydrowave that makes Mulloway croaks.
No, not makes it. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, don't be mistaken for that.
I think it was Hydroflow.
Something like that. Yeah. I had one of them. I might have had two of them. And every time I changed the lure, the one I cut off went in there and they just sat in the boat, whatever. And at the end of the day, every lure that got used was in there, and it got like dunked under fresh water. It got sprayed hard with hoses. Never loofed them, but...
come on, mate, have a crack.
Yeah.
Do you want to wash your shit or not?
That's another one where sometimes I go, I'll throw a lure into a box full of lures and go, that's going to cause so many problems in a couple of weeks.
And you instantly regret it. As soon as you open it up and see it, you're like, oh, but at the time, it just feels right.
Yeah,
because the other thing too, fishing out of a kayak more often than not.
You can't, you don't have the luxury of...
No, there's
lure
and you've got
boxes.
You've got little pockets and stuff in the gunnels, but it's happened. You thought, I'm going to be good. I'm going to be good. I'm not going to put the used lures. You leave a hard body down there. You turn around, brush your elbow on it. Neck minute,
gone.
It's just stuck in your skin.
Oh. yeah. Well, that's why the tub was good, but again, not conducive to a kayak.
No.
But I think I'd love to know who's washing their lures, and
that's dedication.
Yeah.
And I get it. You spend so much on lures.
I know. We had this conversation on a recent trip up to the Tiwi Islands, and I threw a lure into the box with 50 other lures, and I just looked at one of the guys. I said, "This is basically fresh, yeah."
It's the river rule. It's the river rule.
He's like, "No, mate," and I went, "Yeah, pretty much.
It's the river.
I'll
It's the
deal with
river
that when
rule.
I get back to Melbourne."
Yeah, it's the river rule. She'll be right. It's 98% fresh anyway.
Last one on this, just because I feel free now. I've really opened up, and I thank you, and I thank the community for listening and sharing your feedback. It helps a lot. What's everyone doing? And start with you, Ads, but I'll put it to the community too, with bait hooks. Do any bait hooks get a second use? Firstly, you, like if you're out whiting fishing, do any hooks come home, or not come home? They come home to go in the bin. But do any hooks survive another fishing trip?
They don't come home to go.
No, I'm trying to be environmentally friendly.
Oh,
you say that you mean they go in the bin at the boat ramp?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
I don't take them home.
But my point is, does a bait hook get a second look?
No, never. I don't think I've ever reused a bait hook.
No,
ever.
No. What about on a rig, like a whiting paternos, like a pre-made?
Nope. Nope. Swivel and everything. I used to sit at home and tie up my own. You know how you get whether you snapper rigs or your whiting rigs and you pre-tie everything and everything's beautiful and even if I don't catch a fish on it, I cut it off.
Do you remember the phase we went through in the shop back, fucking 600 years ago, tying kingy live bait rigs with the sinker, with the live bait sinkers?
Oh,
and stuff?
yeah. Yep.
That was we would have spent hours doing that for customers, and then I did heaps on myself. Found them the other day. Oh,
nice.
Never been used. But yeah, I think it's because it's also baity and shit. Like you've got gross stuff on a bait hook.
Yeah, no, you don't. Nah, there's nothing to be. There's no benefit.
Final one, jig head. Does it get a second round, a second outing?
No, never.
Interesting. Interesting.
Don't ask me where they go with the plastic on it still.
No, but yeah, it's an interesting one because there's arguments that they're not as strong as they were when you used them the first time. So if it's especially if it's not the next day, if it's a few weeks down the track, what's happened? Is the point not as sharp? Are they starting to
even the next day I'll cut them off and throw them out.
Yeah. Anyway,
I wonder how long you can use one for.
I reckon more than a day. But I will say that I'm probably more erring on the side of what you do. But I don't think you need
the water.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
What about scissors and pliers?
What?
Have you ever washed a pair of scissors and pliers? Not throw them over.
It's like, what do you mean?
I saw the look in your face. I'm like, no, I'm taking them home. I'm still never washing them, but I'm at least taking them home.
You cut one fucking bit of leather and just chuck them.
Just chuck them out.
No, but they absolutely should get a rinse, and I do not.
Sure,
mate. The amount can you imagine the amount of braid scissors as a collective, Australian recreational anglers, how many that we have bought, and then they have seized up, and we have thrown them. Like, do you know what I mean? Braid
all
scissors,
of them.
split ring pliers, just general long nose pliers.
Have you ever tried to be really, not so much with scissors, but have you ever tried to be really good? Like with pliers?
I have. I remember, especially when Dad and I fished together like hard. Like we would spend so much time fishing together. We would be pretty regimented with cleaning everything. And
such a dad move, isn't it? Because if your dad wasn't there, you wouldn't have been cleaning shit.
No, I'm buying pliers every week. But it was part of the boat clean down, wash down was pliers, giving them a rinse, spraying them with WD-40, like the full.
Like proper look after.
But you know what I'll say? Still shat themselves after a certain amount of time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How annoying is it grabbing a pair of pliers and just going fucking? You can't even. Yeah.
And it seems to happen quick.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And on the braid scissors thing, I always think one day someone's going to find all mine because I don't know where they are, and there would be 100 pairs somewhere.
Yeah,
scattered
like
around
new ones that you have, or just shit ones that have seized up.
No, like perfectly good, perfectly fine. I used them a handful of times, might have used them 100 times, but they're still fine.
Yeah,
they just fucking disappear. They're the mystery. This is another conversation, but they are the mystery. They're kind of like the jig heads in a tackle box that moved compartments when you're not looking.
Yeah, that I can't deal with that. It annoys me.
Braid scissors are like that. They just find a new fucking home.
You're right. Yeah, you're right.
And I now buy them in bulk, or I get a few at a time. If I'm getting another pair, I'll get 3 or 4. Sounds ridiculous, but I can guarantee that 3 or 4 will be 1 or 2 in the first couple of weeks.
Yep. And because you always have this epiphany, like, you know what? I'm sick of looking for braid scissors. I'll just put 1 pair in every bag.
Doesn't matter though.
No, because that's right. Because you use 1 pair and they go to shit, so you pilfer them from another bag. So now you've got 2 bags that don't have anything.
Yep. I've one of my very good friends who I've fished with quite a few times. Shout out Mark Dunphy. You know him very well as well.
I do.
If you dare take a pair of scissors out of a bag and don't return them to that bag, he is all over you.
I like this.
No, I love it.
I need this discipline.
We did a trip recently, and he rolls up with 3 or 4 Shimano storage bags, and they were so neatly packed, and he knew where every single fucking thing was, whether it was in the zipper lid compartment, a side pocket, a tackle and halfway through this day fishing or something, he'll go, "Who's got them?" And I'm like, what?
Empty your pockets.
Oh, mate. And at the end of the day, this is, I mean, he would repack those and reset those. It was like Control-Alt-Delete. Those bags, but because you know what a fishing bag and shit just ends up everywhere. That night, those bags, it's like some magical fairies come down and click their fingers and they're reset. They are back to the way they were that morning. And I love everything about it. I'm not like that. That's why I like fishing with Mark.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting because now it comes to storage. You threw something up on the Drop socials over the break with some jig head storage ideas.
Soft plastic. Yeah.
Soft plastics? Yeah.
Yeah. Where are we
maybe.
storing them?
Anyway.
Because I still don't know.
Well, I've been trying to work out how to make my life easier when I'm on the road. As nice. I want to set up a few different bags. I think I'm 98% of the way. I think I've got it solved. I'm taking it. I go away on, as of recording this podcast, in 2 days' time. I go away.
Yep.
Into a place where I don't do much fishing. So I'm going to be yellow belly fishing. I've set up a bag, like a freshwater bag, and what I hope that it becomes, or what I plan on it be, is if I go on a work run and I'm staying in a freshwater area, I can just grab that bag, and it's got all my freshwater stuff in it.
Yeah, nice.
A little bit of yellow belly, a little bit of cod, whatever.
Yeah,
I want to try it on this trip, and if it goes the way I think it's going to go, I'll do a video showing what it is. I think I've come the closest I've ever come to being like 100% content with how my stuff is organised.
Yeah.
But I want to road test it first because I'm a bit too excited at the moment.
I actually had this written down to bring up on one of our shows to bring up to you and the community, because I've gone down the path of particularly lures. Now, and I'm still not finished, and there's a reason I'm not finished. I'll talk about that in a minute. They're in species, bags or compartments, whatever. I still don't know what the vessel is that I need to put them in, if that makes sense. So I've got a King George Whiting on. I've got a King George Whiting on
for you.
Good. I've got a King George Whiting lure fishing pack.
Yep.
It's just in a clear bag, like it's just a plastic bag basically, or I think it's like a giant Ziploc bag. And then I've got a box with hard bodies for chasing perch in a local river. Problem is, all this is doing is leading me to buying more gear, because I've got a hard body trout, a trout box.
It's the best.
I've got 2 trout trays. One's got spinners and shit like that. Terminal.
Now are they?
One's got hard bodies.
Well, are they? What size box are they in? Out of curiosity.
Small-ish. Well, I'll try to go as small as I can, because I want to be able to backpack that shit.
I was going to say, so generally you're walking, which leads me to my next question: are you a backpack or a bum bag guy?
I used to be a fanny pack kind of a guy.
Yeah.
But I had one that I loved, and I used it for a long time, and it's just sort of fallen apart over the years. So I've gone back to the backpack. Now, I don't mind it. It does mean you've got to sort of stop and sling the back off and, do all that shit. But it also means I can carry a bit more stuff. So I'm okay with that.
Do you need more stuff? That's a silly question. We're fishers. We always need more stuff.
Well, of course, we don't, but we want more stuff.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
Because the other night I rocked a fanny pack, and it was glorious.
Was it? Did you feel good?
Oh, no sore shoulders. Wasn't wrenching my back.
So
made
you had
me
everything
pack
you
minimalist.
need. Everything you need in there. No,
Yep.
no
and
dramas.
because it made me look at everything I've got and go, realistically, if I can't cover all bases in what's in here, they're just not on.
Yeah, that's fair. So, I just find myself, and this is why I said I haven't finished yet. I'll put together a pack, and then I go, but I need them for that, and then for that.
Yeah. Well, this is
ultimately
this is what mucks up this. But this is what mucks up the whole pack. This is what mucks up the whole pack because, for example, so I've got this freshwater arrangement that I'm going to take, and I'll have a box of, again, depending, like, rarely am I ever going to go fishing for yellows, like land-based.
Yep.
So I don't need to worry about putting them in compact boxes, but I'll throw a couple of trout boxes in there, but they'll only be little because I'll be walking for them.
Yeah.
The problem is if, say, where does bass sit in this? Not that I bass fish.
No, but this is what I mean. Like I kind of like, can I have my topwater bass lures cross over as topwater perch lures?
Because your brim and perch stuff are generally going to be together.
But then it's like, okay, but what about chatterbaits and stuff like that?
So here's the question.
Oh, it's a bloody
So here's the question.
Adam.
Do you buy multiples of the same lure? Is it worth it? Because it starts getting bullshit expensive. But
yeah.
Actually, let's not use lures. Lures is probably...
It's the biggest
What about
head
leader
fuck.
material?
Oh, multiple. Because
That's what I've decided. That's how I've decided to go. If I have my brim and perch kit is going to have 4, 6, 8, 10 pound leader in it.
Yep.
My yellow belly is going to have 6, 8, 10. I'm just going to buy another spool of 6, 8, and 10, and I'm going to separate them, and it's just going to live there.
They're going to live there, and with them should be braid scissors, cutters,
like 6 pairs in each bag.
So that is definitely one with leader I'm comfortable with. Just going, you know what? If I need to buy 6 spools of 6 pound fluorocarbon, so be it.
Yeah.
Still not a cheap exercise, and this is terrible advice for people in the current financial climate. But what we're saying is, but again, and so I'm not going to go on about it. We'll keep moving. But the thing that fucks me every time with, and I'm just going to use trout for a minute, right? It's simple. Got a tray of hard body lures, a tray of spinners, and I'll sneak in there a few bits and pieces like. Maybe a couple of little topwater lures if I'm feeling frisky.
A bit frisky.
Jig heads, and then I go, then there's just random packets of soft plastics.
Yeah.
And they always get in the way. Because you can't not take them. You've got to have a couple of plucky packets with you.
Well,
you do.
I've decided to treat soft plastics like leader material. I'm just going to get the same packet and have them in different kits. But I've got one more maneuver for you. I don't want to know how many times you've done it. It never works, but it always crosses your mind. The only thing more elusive than braid scissors is pliers for me.
Okay.
So,
or just like general...
No, just pliers. Just because I do... Listen, I'm a bit of a bitch. I don't like trying to get hooks out of fish's mouth with my fingers.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. You're a bit...
I just don't want to run the gauntlet. I don't want them in my hand. How many times have you needed pliers, realised you haven't got them, and tried to remove trebles with a pair of braid scissors? And instantly go, this is not going to work. But you try.
Nah, that's a great point. I don't feel like I'm missing... Now you say that, though, I couldn't tell you where my... Because I've got a bit of stuff, a peek inside my office studio. You'd probably find it disgusting. There are lures spread just loose all over my workstation where I actually work.
Fantastic. It's fantastic.
The amount of times in a general day that I would just fucking ping a jig head through my finger or something just while I'm moving the mouse. It's ridiculous. But typically there, right, because I also will use this just to rig up and do bits and pieces before I head out.
Yeah.
I've got a pair of braid scissors, cutters, splitty pliers, and they just live on that, just near my computer. And I'm okay with that. But there are moments where I look up and I go, where are they? The pliers, everything. And I'll put them in a bag or something. But I don't know. I don't know what the answer is outside of just getting more shit. And, But I want to just quickly go back to, and we're going to ask the community this, ads, backpack or fanny pack? Do we call them bum bag, whatever you want to call them?
Fanny pack.
Fanny pack's funnier.
It is.
Backpack or fanny pack? Let us know.
Yeah.
keen to keep your eye out on socials. We'll throw something up. Give us your thoughts. Adam, we might get you modelling, if that's okay.
Happy
you're
to.
a fanny pack kind of a guy.
Happy to.
Yeah. All right.
Is it offensive to rock a fanny pack and a backpack at the same time?
It's a bit much.
Yeah, I feel like you're taking the piss a little bit.
It's a bit much. Yeah. Rapala? They do some, is that the fanny pack? That storage sort of situation?
Yep.
All right. Well, if we get enough love for a fanny pack, we might look to do a bit of a giveaway.
I'm digging it. Like, I'm digging it.
Yeah? Can you get me one? Hit me
I
up.
can. I can.
Hey, I reckon it is time for the first time. Mate, I don't know what's going on at the moment.
Could be the last time.
It could be the last time. I think it is time for the first time in 2026 ads that we do this.
The deep drop.
Top 6. That's a big statement right there. The snare hits in that song hit differently. Like, it's a real solid.
You feel it in your soul.
Yeah, it's good in your soul. It's a real good one.
I think most penis.
Yeah, fair enough.
Probably feel it there too.
Had to get one in for 2026. Top 6. We're back, baby, and I think we're starting off with a banger. I love what we're doing here tonight.
Yeah.
And Adam, intro. Give us the rundown on what we're doing, please.
Well, this is probably the most comprehensive. This could go in many different ways. I am very, very happy with the 6 that we've landed on, Luke, in order, but there is some insanely notable omissions, and we are going to be covering on the top 6 this evening the top 6 TV show theme songs. Yes. Now, you don't realise how many absolute bangers from over the years there are, from both serious shows, funny shows, action shows, cartoons. There's just endless amounts. We have landed on a 6, which we'll get to. But, Luke, I think it's important we cover off on some of the honourable mentions because some really catchy and iconic themes missed out.
Well, you know, when you're thinking about something and there's so many variables, you're always going to miss some. So I expect us to probably miss some tonight. I feel like we've got our 6 that we want, and the honourable mentions that we can go through now. I don't know if you want to kick off, but please let us know if we miss some, because there's so many that we're probably bound to. But give us a couple of honourable mentions just to get things started.
There was so many. We go back to our childhood, Luke, and there's things like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Transformers, the Flintstones, just stuff that you can instantly remember the jingle, or you remember a little one-liner.
Just for the record, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I could make a strong argument for it should be in the top 6.
Oh, I'm with you. It's the same with Transformers. I was a huge fan. Still am.
Yeah.
So
anyway,
there's those. Then you've got your probably more an iconic hook rather than a theme song, like something like the Addams Family.
Yeah.
Where the click, obviously everyone knows that. The X-Files.
Yeah.
Seinfeld
just had a lick, like a bass slap, and
just a bass slap. Yep, and I never watched Seinfeld, yet know it as soon as I hear it. I'm like, oh, it's from Seinfeld.
I'm still not comfortable with our friendship, knowing that you never watched Seinfeld. But that's okay.
Have
that's
I missed it? Has it aged all
right? No, you could watch it.
Oh, okay. So
100%.
Okay.
It's famously the show about nothing. You can watch it now. Watch it now. Watch it now. Now.
Do I have to start it? Does it have to be watched in chronological order?
No, fuck no. No, just jump in anywhere. It's like the deep drop. Jump in anywhere.
I might Google the
That's
10
your 2026
best Seinfeld.
job.
Yeah, the 10 best Seinfeld episodes. I'll Google it and just watch them.
Yeah, but it's subjective too. So or objective. Wait, subjective? Objective? Whatever.
I don't know.
Let yourself decide. But yeah, do that. That's a good start. Anyway, sorry. We digress.
Did you have any honourable mentions?
I'm a massive fan of sitcoms and like the songs, in the themes, like King of Queens.
Yeah, nice.
Everybody Loves Raymond. What's that? The one with the nerds.
Big Bang Theory.
Big Bang Theory. They're all pretty iconic. So they're actual songs. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's right. Yeah, that's right.
I've got to. I mean, let's not shy away from. Let's not shy away from some Australian icons in Home and Away and Neighbours.
Oh, Home and Away.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%. Unfortunately, I do know what you're saying.
Yeah, I know.
Burke's Backyard.
Are we talking about Don Burke? He's been cancelled.
His theme song was catchy.
Burke's Backyard. Yeah, it was.
Yeah. And there was there was the more appropriate version that was inappropriate but turned out to be true.
No, he's a bit handsy, Don.
I don't know.
I don't know. Allegedly, let's not get into legals. So there was plenty of Australian sort of. Now here's one for you, and this one is firmly ingrained, cemented into your brain. I fish.
Oh yeah, well, Rex, and 100%.
Could you possibly imagine what that number is? The amount of times you've heard the iFish theme song. Now, I'm not saying because you watched it over and over. When we worked in Paul's shop, that was playing 10 hours, 12 hours a day, whatever, and
yep,
on repeat. So it was a bit of but it was cool. It was a pretty cool song. At least it wasn't annoying. Hook, Line and Sinker's theme song was pretty cool too. That was a nice little jingle. Wasn't a song.
Rex Hunt Fishing Adventures.
Rexy,
catching them, kissing them, throwing them back.
That's it. So I mean, there's just some that just like they just take you back into those places. And again, I think some of the cartoons from back in the day, like you mentioned, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and that sort of thing, but it was Power Rangers, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Banger.
So anyway,
the Cheese TV, early morning.
Everything. Agro's Cartoon Connection. Everything.
Yep. Biker Mice from Mars.
Yeah. Powerpuff Girls. What? No, I didn't watch it. So there's so much, but I think it all comes down to the 6 that we've got for our top 6 TV show themes ads, and I want you to take us through it from 6 to 1 in the order that we've decided to rank them. And I want the community to get involved, tell us how they feel about this particular 6, and if we've missed anything and if there's some glaring omissions. But I'm and you are both very comfortable with where we landed here. So over to you, Adam. Take us through it.
Okay, I'll read them 6 to 1, and then Luke will kind of break down how we got there and what we did, because I think even the order could be a little bit controversial, though I'm very happy. But here we go. So this is the top 6 TV show theme songs. At number 6, Family Guy. At number 5, NCIS. Yeah. At number 4, Game of Thrones. Number 3, we get into the business end now. Top 3.
This is serious now.
Number 3, The Simpsons. Number 2, Friends. Don't pretend you don't know the words to that song.
Every word. Every word. Don't even. And the full extended version, not just the TV version.
Correct. And number 1, I think it would be pretty unanimous. But number 1.
It's a pretty clear number 1.
The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yes, absolutely. We've done a few top 6s where number 1 is Head and Shoulders. I think this is Head and Shoulders.
Yeah. I think it was a pretty clear. Now that we are ranking these from 6 to 1, you and I do have to do a little bit of pre-production. Yeah. And it was a unanimous. I think more often than not, we have had a unanimous number 1 for us.
Yeah, I feel like we have, haven't we?
Yeah.
Which is good. I think, so just ripping through them, Family Guy, I think is, we should talk about what was nearly rivaling it for
Yeah.
number 6. We didn't really give it an honourable mention, but
No, so it was a flip of a coin between Family Guy and South Park.
South Park, it's a pretty iconic song, but
Yeah.
as is Family Guy. I think Family Guy is kind of the one that's ingrained in a lot of people's brains. So I'm happy with that.
Yeah, happy there.
I love number 5. The NCIS theme.
This one that came to the party late, I hadn't thought of it, and when you said it straight away, I'm like, it's got to be top 6.
If you heard it anywhere in the world, you'd go, oh, I know what that is. Like you might just in another room of a hotel and someone's watching it in the next room and you go, oh, yep, they're watching NCIS.
They're watching NCIS. Yep.
Yeah.
It's, instantly, you know.
Game of Thrones, Adam, it's a bit of an epic. Like the song goes longer than the fucking show.
Well, and so this is why, you know, this is probably the most controversial one for me for that reason. I don't necessarily like it, but it was so insanely memorable because you sit there going, does this thing ever fucking end? It's hard enough following the show and what's actually going on, let alone getting through an hour and 45 intro. But for anyone that hasn't seen it, you have to search up the live performance by a vast array of musicians,
including
Tom Morello, old mate from Anthrax. It is
massive goatee.
Yeah, it is absolutely insane. Like it's proper good.
And this is
they should just play that for the show.
That should be the show intro. Just guitars are shredding.
Yeah.
But in that period of when that show was on, there weren't many people that hadn't had that go around their heads a few times. That's just that, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So it's a worthy number 4, but for different reasons, I think, than the rest of the rest of.
And this is where I think they're our top 3. And correct us if we're wrong, community, but I don't think we are. The top 3 were separated. They're in another level. They're in another league. The Simpsons theme tune is. Well, it's iconic because The Simpsons itself has run for longer than any other animated series or fucking any series. Just about, I don't know what the stats are there, but the song hasn't changed. Do you know what I mean? It's like I learnt it on keyboard and recorder in primary school and high school. It's such a catchy tune, and it is a catchy tune. Whatever reason, it suits perfectly the show, and it's. And then you roll into number 2 ads, and it's
the Rembrandts, baby.
It's not a bad song in its own right.
It's a banger.
Yep.
It's a banger.
Friends nailed their theme tune.
Yep.
And I wouldn't mind knowing. I'm sure that it's documented somewhere what the agreement was with the Rembrandts. Because let's be fair, done nothing since.
One hit wonder.
Yeah, which is fine because surely
probably
that's
still getting paid.
Surely they're still getting payout royalties from that.
Yeah.
Or if the producers of Friends gone, hey, we're starting this show, we'll pay you $500 for a song. And they go, fuck yeah, $500, yeah, we'll take it.
Because I think from memory, the song didn't get released when Friends started, did it? Friends had been going for a while, and then the actual song was released as a single?
Maybe, I don't know.
I can't remember.
Or it certainly popped off later as a song. You know, it featured on So Fresh and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
I'm going to do a bit of research. I want to know what that deal was, and I want to know how much the Rembrandts have cashed in. Because if they haven't, that sucks.
Imagine it was a one-off. Yeah, imagine they just bought the song and felt so bad that they allowed them to release it as a single, just to like.
Oh, true.
We've ripped them.
Yeah, because that's true. They'll be getting
because they wouldn't have known it was going to be huge when they.
Nah, but
they don't release a show. If the show was dog shit, would you have cared about the song?
No. How many dog shit shows that have lasted one season have had to bang a song? Probably heaps. We don't know.
Oh, that's a top 6.
Yeah. Fresh Prince. I mean, holy shit.
Yeah, I don't want to hear any other top spot suggestions because you're wrong.
It's so good that, you know, over the years there's been live performances by Jazzy Jeff and Will Smith, and it's been sensational.
Yeah.
So that's solid. That for me is a really good top 6 ads. Well pieced together.
Happy with that. I'm happy.
But
I'm
again,
sure
as
we
always,
missed some good ones. I'm sure we missed some bangers.
We're open to criticism. Let us know. Let us know where we've gone wrong. But I reckon we've got. I'm certain. I don't think that it'll take a fair bit to sway my thoughts from the top 3, but even the 4, 5, and 6, I'm pretty comfortable with. So,
yeah, I think we did well there in a tough category.
We did. I think we've. I'm excited. We're back for 2026. Stick around because if you're listening to this sort of as soon as it comes out, it's only a couple of days until you'll see another episode come out with our chat with Briggsy, which was so much fun and so bloody interesting, so interesting. So do not miss that one. And we're around. We're back, baby. We are back.
It's on.
Can you feel it?
It's on
Can you feel
like Donkey Kong.
Yeah,
I can smell it.
All right, we'll
smell that.
Yeah. 2-stroke. We're back, and we look forward to ripping into this year. We've got some cool stuff coming up, so stick around, get in touch on the socials. We'll be back real soon. See ya, ads.
Peace.